Good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's really early in the morning here, guys. Guys, this playthrough will be where we barter for the valuable gun screen. Now, guys, this gun screen is quite difficult because you need to barter for it at the shop inside of the bunker. So you need to open the shopkeeper. Now, that is the playthrough of this video. When we did it for myself, my recording it screwed up a little bit. So at this run, we're doing Landon's playthrough. But I'm going to explain to you what you need to barter for this inside the bunker. There's 3 items that you need to barter for before you can head into the bunker and go to the shopkeeper and actually barter for the valuable gun screen. So guys, first and the hardest of all is the bunker 11 keycard. Now guys, this keycard you need, in building 21 you have those access cards, the blue, black, red. There's 4 of them. You have to get those cards, all 4 of them. They must not be used. It must be in pristine condition. If the card has been used, you will not be able to barter for the bunker 11 keycard. Let me just say shout out to Reno. His gamer tag is Sarge. He actually dropped me the bunker 11 keycard. We were gonna do this weekend with building 21. But I took a chance and I found someone, and again, shout out Sarge, thank you a lot for that keycard. So guys, the golden fish, the console Devkit is very easy to get. The golden fish you need to do on a Shika Island. You need to get a cat statue, a dog bank, and the Ashika Kitsune original mask. Now that mask is only at one place on the island. It's in a duffel bag. If you have spawned into a Shika a lot in DMZ, you know there's a spawn at the bottom of the island where you can get pushed, where the farm is. The spawn at the farm on the top of the map. Now if you go into the water there, underneath the water is a duffel bag. Now that duffel bag is locked. You will either need a skeleton key, or you can get this key. If you have the key to the sunken ship, you can get it in that lunchbox, in that toolbox that's there. You can get the key for the drifting duffel bag, and you can go and you can get the Kitsune original mask. Once you have all of those 3 items, you can go to a buy station and you can barter for the golden fish. That's not very hard to do. Now the console dev kits is also easy to do, but this you need to do on our Mazrah. You're going to need 3 game consoles. You're going to need nuclear fuel rods, and then you're going to need a golden skull of Mazrah. Now this is not the same golden skull as normally, guys. This skull is also only at one place on our Mazrah. If you've done the reducted missions, the first mission where you need to use a rebreather by that sunken ship, little bit to your right, if you go down there, it's like not part of the main ship, it's a broken off piece. You will find a locked cache there, and inside of that you will find the gold skull of Mazrah. Once you have all of those items, you can go to a buy station and you can barter for the console dev kit. So that's how you get all 3 of these items. Once you have those items, then you need to go into the bunker. You need to open the shopkeeper. Remember, he has a list always, so you'll see in this playthrough The reason we are looting here is because we are looking, we know what he normally asks for, because we've done the shopkeeper so many times. So we were looking for everything that he needed. I brought in a secure backpack so we don't lose the stuff. And the secure backpack was, I had the stuff on me, and then I would ping the stuff and the Dean would pick them up. The stuff that was just too deep, I would pick up. And we took as much, the stuff that we've seen on the list before, we took everything that we see on our way there. It didn't help us much, because as you'll see in the playthrough, when we got there, he needed server tape. Now the server tape, if you get a list of the server tape, that can only be found in the main cluster. That name just went out of my, it just flew out of my brain. The A cluster. Sorry guys, the A cluster. You can only find the server tape in the A cluster. That's why before you come in, look for a battery and jumper cables. If you are unlucky like we were in this run and you need that, you need to go to the A cluster, so you're gonna have to head back to the dark area, and then the A cluster is the part that does not have power, where you have to put the battery and the jumper cables into the wall to give it power, and then you can get into the A cluster. It's the same place where you do the muzzle for the blueprint, where you need the AQ laptops, and the one where you do the blackboards. For that, I don't even remember what attachment that is for the blueprint. But that's where you get the server tape. All the other stuff you can find wherever you enter. But the flooded area, there's a certain vintage desk. You'll see it now. Now this vintage desk, normally it can either have the lab codebook in, or it can have free items in, like a scientist notes, employee handbook, and all of that stuff. This desk normally has decent stuff in it. This one where I'm going to now, we'll see when I open it. It normally has a lot of stuff inside of it. So the scientist notes normally was something we always used to get. So I'm always looking for scientist notes whenever I drop in. But yeah, so here you'll see there's the lab codebook, and next to it there was something else that Ladina had to grab. But make sure you loot up nicely before you go through. Once you go through, push the shopkeeper, see what's on the list, so that you know where to go to. If you have to go to the A cluster, you need to go to the A cluster. And guys, look out for these bloody campers. If you watched the live stream we had, there was a few stream snipers and people that, I don't know, living, that are literally, let me just not say what they are. But yeah, so that's it guys. We'll help anyone that needs help. But we're not just gonna drop this everything for you, because you do have time to do at least the golden fish, or at least the console Devkit. I mean, why not? That's how it works. But yeah, in the stream, hit us up. If I'm live streaming and you need to do it, just let me know. And if we're not busy, we'll help you immediately. Otherwise, we'll tell you when, if there's people before you. But other than that, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And please don't forget to leave a like, a sub, and the share would also be appreciated. Peace out guys. Dun, 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 dun. Please subscribe, like, and share. It would really, really be appreciated.